Family Cigar Company. My business partner and co-owner of the brand, Chris Monaco. He's going to take the mic in a few minutes. But I want to briefly introduce myself, the brand. I got to give shout outs, bro. Nino Brown over here. Holding it down. Bovra, big shout out to Bovra. Thank you guys for coming out. They came all the way from Minnesota to do a docu-series on cigars being made in America, in the States. So we're honored to be part of that, because that is one thing that we pride ourselves on doing. Shout out to my guy, Jesus Martinez here. They're going to celebrate 50 years of being in business and rolling cigars in New York next year. So that's monumental, and we're proud to actually be able to make this cigar, the Westside story that you guys are smoking tonight, being made in New York. And when Chris and I came up with this concept, we did one blend for a company in Florida. It was a Cigar of the Month club. 500 people got it. They wanted a cigar that we never blended before, tobacco we never really worked with, and we thought we got to go home to New York to make it. And we got such good feedback on it that through the year, we really started to decide, we should put this in full production. And we want to bring it back home to New York. Chris and I are both New York natives. And if we're going to make a New York cigar, what better place to make it than New York City? You know what I mean? Yeah. We're the brand Amendola Family Cigars. We've been in business for the past, 4 going on 5 years. Chris and I linked up in 2019, and I really took the brand to the next level. We actually met in the Carolinas, ironically. We're both from the same area in Westchester. And since that happened, the brand really grew legs, and we started selling across the U.S. We've opened up markets in England and Germany, and now with this cigar, we're going to take this nationwide, hopefully worldwide too. So you guys, I do have to say, you guys are the first people to actually smoke this cigar, because we released it. We did a pre-release at the trade show in January in Vegas, mainly for other retailers to taste it, sample it, and to pre-order to sell in their store. But you guys are really the first consumers to try this cigar. So we appreciate you all for coming out, and we're really honored, because this is a dream of ours, I've been doing this for about 10 years. I wanted to be a cigar maker, a roller, a blender, and here we are, you know what I mean? So I'm truly honored that you guys all came out and are participating in this moment with us to share with you, and I hope you enjoy it all. I'm going to give the mic to Chris, and he's going to tell you a little more about the blend and the background of the cigar.
What's up, New York? What's up? Come home. So, just to kind of go off what Jeff said, really appreciate all you guys coming out, supporting what we're doing. This was a near and dear project to me and Jeff's heart. We're coming out of New York, man. We got to represent. We're not going to put no bullshit out there. So it was really important to us that everything down to the packaging, where it was rolled. Martinez Cigars, shout out to Jesus and his whole team for making it happen. Because this thing really grew legs at the last, week or two before we even released it at the TPE. And you guys and your team were able to get that done for us. And shout out to you guys and what you guys can do for us, man. But yeah, this project, everything down to, the packaging, the labeling, where the cigars are rolled, it's all New York. We don't want the cigar to be, we're making a New York cigar and we're making it in Nicaragua with all other factories with people that ain't from New York. Like how's that gonna be authentic? That's bullshit. We ain't frauds. So at the end of the day, this one's for you, New York. Down to the boxing, the packaging. If you see, it's red, white, and blue. Me and Jeff were 80s babies. So if you guys remember, any of you guys remember that license plate from the 80s with the Statue of Liberty, the red, white, and blue. So everything on that box represents where we're from, where you're from, what this city's about, busting ass, hustling, grinding. That's what this whole brand, this whole series is about, and it's for you. It's for you, New York. So represent. Thank you everybody for having us. Shout out to merchants and all the guys here. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. All right, so as you guys see, there's 2 blends in the box. When we first started this, as just said, we kind of made this. This was a blend for one of our retailers. It was a small run. They all loved it. So we started saying, a lot of people were coming to us, maybe you should put this in full production. All right. So we went up to Jesus. We're like, listen, we're gonna move this to full production. It's gonna be a new series. But once we started going over blends, Jesus was great with, you know, giving us kind of hands-on to some of the tobacco that he had. And we started tweaking some of the things. You know, we came up with the Aparaca, and we were like, man, this is fire too. So at the end of the day, we didn't know what to do. So it was like 2 weeks before showtime. And we were like, man, we like both, you know, can we do a split box? I don't know. It's going to be a lot on Jesus, his team, 2 weeks before showtime. It's a lot to ask. So we kind of let it go. And then on my side, with the, you know, our side with the logistics, coming up with a different name, differentiating them, you know, the art for it, the marketing. It was just going to, we were like, let it go. So we ended up calling Dave at Jesus, and they were like, listen, we could do it. Why don't you guys do it too? We're like, all right. So we rocked out with 2 blends. One is the bats, one is the blades. We kind of wanted to go off that old, like, you know, Gangs of New York kind of theme, old school street fight. You got bats, you got knives, and that kind of represents the 2 blends. You got the Aparaca, which is the knives, and then you got the Mexican San Andreas, which is the bats. So both full, you know, full body, I would say, meeting the full body on the Aparaca, definitely full bodied on the San Andreas. But you guys check them out. You guys will be, you know, the true connoisseurs that tell me what's up, and we expect it, you know, good or bad. Let us know. We enjoy the feedback, and we appreciate all you guys for coming through. And we got more to come, man. So.